A gorgeous day on Katuitt Bay. We are jumping on board with Jared Smaller, Assistant Harbor Master, and we're going to go pump out a boat. This is a free program to boaters here in Barnstable. Jared's going to tell us a little bit about the program, and you're going to see it live.
Already tied up to the boat. We open always wear gloves and eye protection. Get the cap open. Eventually. And up forward in the compartment here we have our hose. This boat has a fully electric pump, as does the other one in Phoenix. Pumpout boats use a diaphragm style pump that pumps essentially right from your boat into the holding tank. Flip this on with cam lock levers. Make sure it's closed so that we don't have anything happen initially. Turn it on. Then slowly open the valve. Sit here, and here's a sight glass that shows what's coming through, and right now there's actually not too much in this boat. So right now it's just cycling through what it's got there. So that's pretty much done. If the tank on this boat was full, it would probably take about 90 seconds to 2 minutes for it to pump it all the way out. Close the lever before we open anything else up so that we don't discharge anything elsewhere that we don't want it to be. Slowly take it off. Remove the fitting. Back in so we can flush some water through. Secure our hose. Pump down. That's essentially how the pump out goes. Nice and quick and clean. As you can see, there's nothing that leaks out. It's a completely sealed system. And the final step that we do is we leave a business card on board that does have all of the information for the pump out program. They have our phone number and the email address for the pump out program, so if you need service. And we put the date and the time and who pumped your boat. So when these people come back on board, they can see that their pump out was done and their boat's all set and the holding tank is ready for the weekend.
How important is it for the environment to do this on a regular basis and not get your tanks too full?
The tanks are they're a sealed tank, so unless you have a failure in the tank, there's not going to be any leakage for the most part. It's a good service because A, it's free and funded through state and federal grants, but it's also just our environment. I mean, the water is a huge resource here in the town of Barnstable in many ways, recreationally and commercially. Right over all through this area is a huge shellfishing area that the last thing we want to do is be pumping sewage into it. You know, it leads to norovirus and all kinds of other things.
Right.
So, and it affects the ecosystem and what we are as a town and as a region.
Right. And I know that we're here at the Katuitt town dock, but where else is this service available?
This service is available town-wide. We have a boat here that services primarily the 3-bay area of Katuitt Bay, North Bay, and West Bay. And we also travel to Hyannis to offload. And then we will also stop in East Bay if we need to. We do have one regular customer over in East Bay. And then we also have another boat that's in Hyannis that services the Lewis Bay and Hyannisport area. And that boat can come over here. This is a busier area because it is larger for us.
Sure.
That boat can come over here if we had a really busy day that needs to supplement. And then we have 2 shoreside facilities in Hyannis, both at Bismore Park. And then we have another shoreside facility in Barnstable Harbor, because there just isn't as many boats. There aren't as many boats that need pump outs over there.
Right.
So the shoreside facility works well for us.
Okay. And the actual ability for people to, call and email on a busy weekend, what's kind of the time frame for folks? Should they, kind of anticipate getting the pump out, or?
Yes, it's always better if you can anticipate and plan ahead for it. That gives us the opportunity for any weather issues. Yesterday it was really windy, that if we wanted to do this yesterday, I would have tried to reschedule because it was just too windy.
Right.
We definitely don't want to cause damage to a customer's boat, to our boats. We don't want to get anybody hurt. There's too many opportunities for bad things to happen if it's a really poor weather day. Wind and lightning are our biggest deterrents to being able to do this.
Okay.
But it also allows for staffing changes and other things that may come up that need to take a priority. So we would like a few days' notice if possible, but when we're out here on the weekends, that's what we're out here to do. These boats, although they can respond to emergencies and they're fully equipped to handle any of that stuff, the primary purpose of these boats, over and above anything else, is pump out. Again, they're funded through grants, and as part of that, there's to be used for pump out. So these boats are out here to pump your boat all the time.
And let's just take it to the conclusion.
Sure.
Once it lands in this boat in the holding tank, where does it go?
This boat will then go to Hyannis. We'll take it by water.
Okay.
And we'll use one of the 2 stations over there. And then from there, there are 2 pumps over there. They're called peristaltic pumps. They just operate on a different style. A little bit heavier duty because they have a lot further to draw everything from, between emptying a 450-gallon holding tank on this boat into the town sewer system. So it goes right into a pumping station that's there at Bismore Park and ends up right in the town sewer system.
Excellent.
And our north side station as well pumps right from this tank there into the town sewer system as well. So everything is treated properly. It ends up just where it would if you were flushing the toilet at your home.
And where it should go.
Exactly.
Exactly. Excellent. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.